It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype? It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game James.
What's up, everybody? It's your guy, the guys. Big Game Sports Buzz on a Sunday. And guess what? We have so much to talk about. It's been a minute. We're glad to be here. This is where the sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together to talk about sports and everything around it. I am the buff nerd, Jay Stoggs. Let's go. And of course, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why we even have the show called what it is, Big Game James. What up, guy?
Yo, Stoggs, what's happening, man? Hey, can I just say one thing real quick?
It depends.
Thank you for gracing me with your presence, man. You know, you're that guy, dude. So I'm so lucky and so happy to be here with you tonight, bro.
Wow. That's dope, man. I appreciate you.
You don't sense sarcasm on my voice, do you? I mean, that's real talk, bro.
Sense a lot of it. It's man. A lot of sarcasm coming from you, but that's what I expect. Johnny Dean, sir. Great to have you here. What's up to you?
What up, Johnny?
Glad you could join us.
LFG, baby. LFG.
Definitely glad you could join us here in between the late afternoon games and the late game. We just want to come in here and talk sports and see where everybody is. Make sure that you like, subscribe, tackle that bell. Okay. And also make sure that you share on Facebook what's going on here, right? Make sure that you share it out with your folks, not only by word of mouth, but also through Facebook, YouTube. You can catch us on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, anywhere that you listen to your favorite podcast. We are there. We are BSGB. Man, I'm excited, bro.
That works too.
Huh?
You said
what?
You said BSGB.
I don't know. What is it? Big Game Sports Buzz. BGSB.
You said Big Sports Game Buzz.
That's pretty good too.
No, it's not.
Well, you know what? I'm glad everyone is here. Johnny, yo, we're going to have a good time. Yo, 4 downs. Oh, hell no. Between the lines. And, of course, one got to go, which no one likes except for James. And
I love it.
Top 5. Yeah, I hate it. But we'll have our top 5. And, of course, think about it. Top 5 bad performances or performances that you didn't really expect from the NFL season so far in the first quarter. We're down in the first quarter of the season. So, yeah, what stuck out to you is some of the worst performances that have happened so far. So we're going to go ahead, get into that first segment of 4 downs. We're going to talk about Draymond and Poole. What's up with that? Of course, Lillard, he's a little upset with the roster that he has to play with. And of course, the NBA season starts Tuesday, October 19th. If you missed it, the Texas OU showdown. Oh man, some people should be upset in Norman.
Classic.
So people should be upset for sure. And of course, Victor Wembanyama, is he truly as good as everyone is heaping the praise on him for? Yeah, for sure. Colts in Denver. We're gonna talk about that for sure.
Hey,
let's go ahead. Let's hit that.
Make it to the end.
So if you have been, I won't say living under a rock, but if you've been living under a proverbial sports rock, you should have heard about Draymond Green and Poole. What's Poole's name? Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole, yes, sir.
Basically, Draymond said, "Oh yeah, you want to talk some mess, little youngster?" Bow. And there's actually video of this of the practice where he did yoke that young man. And you know,
bruh.
I mean, here's some questions I have. Okay,
Mhm.
first of all, and Steve Kerr and the organization is looking into the leak. You know, everyone has a phone with a video on, with a camera on it, so it's going to be a little tough.
Hey
but
man, it was on TMZ in like 10 seconds.
I'm saying people trying to get paid. But I'm sure in the locker rooms you've been in, there have been fights amongst teammates. And you don't have to name names.
I tell you,
You don't
what,
have to name
if
names.
you want to know, ask me. I'll let you know. Ain't no
No,
secret.
you don't have to name names. But is this really a big deal?
Yes, it is. And I'll tell you why. If you got another part of that question, ask it, then I'll let you know why I think it's a big deal.
Well, okay. Well, I think that part of it, and then, you know, it being leaked and how the organization is handling it. You know, and of course, Draymond saying it's not that big of a deal, but you're saying it is.
All right. Draymond also said today that he's going to remove himself from the team for a couple of days to kind of let things die down, figure out what's going on with him, and then come back, right? So, Jay,
Right.
it's not okay. First, the problem is, see, it's a culture created. Steve Kerr probably didn't give a damn because Michael Jordan slapped the shit out of him. You saw that on The Last Dance, right?
Yes, sir.
So Michael Jordan got die out Steve Kerr at practice. The reason this is a big deal to me is that your man Draymond can be the bully, can talk crazy to people, but as soon as somebody takes a jab at him, he gets in his feelings. So supposedly Jordan Poole said, "What's up, Captain Triple Single?" You know, instead of a triple double, he said Draymond is like the king of the triple single. You got some, and got some chuckles they practice from other people, and then
That's
so
funny.
Draymond took exception to what was going on.
That's funny.
Walked up on Poole, headbutted and pushed him away, then walked back and took the sucker punch on him. And to me, that's a problem because when you dish it, you got to be able to take it. And yet you want to be the proverbial bad boy of your squad.
Yeah.
Don't be in your feelings when I talk about your ass scoring single digits and rebounding single digits. Because, there's a couple games in the NBA Finals where Draymond disappeared a little bit.
Very much so.
What Jordan Poole said is warranted just a little bit, right? And that's that's why I titled the show, "Boy, I wish Draymond Green would." I wish you, because Shannon Sharp made some good points on Undisputed. I don't know if you had a chance to see that or not. But
I have to go back and look at
it. Shannon Sharp said him and Draymond Green, Jay Styles, would fight every day for the rest of their time being on the same team. He said till one of us was gone. He said, I would fight Draymond Green every day after some mess like that. So to me, it's a big deal just because if you can't dish it, if you can dish it but can't take it, you a punk ass. Now I heard Jordan Poole talks a whole lot of smack, and I heard he a little cocky, which your teammate.
Right.
At the end of the day, was that the best way to retaliate? I don't think so. I wasn't there, but I still think it was BS.
I mean, you've seen the video, yes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Several times.
Hey, I'm here. Hey, dog, I gotta get you out to practice or something. That was a cold. He cold cocked him.
But here's my thing, man. All right, everybody chirps. Everybody chirps.
Yes, sir.
Everybody chirps, and I agree with what you're saying as far as, look, you have to be able to dish it. If you're gonna dish it, you should be able to take it. Just point blank. Period. Don't put it out there if you can't receive it back.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. But the other piece of it is, did we not learn anything from Will Smith and Chris Rock? If a dude pull up on you, don't put your hands to the side. Be ready. Be ready. You know who you dealing with here. This is Draymond kicking in the ding ding Green. Okay, that's what it is. That's what he does. That's what he does. Appreciate the likes for sure.
Jay Stoggs,
you
went there though. You took it to Will Smith and Chris. Wow.
Have we not learned anything?
Man.
Put your hands to your side when somebody walks up to you like that.
So
Be
in
ready.
essence, you're saying Jordan Poole is at fault because he wasn't ready.
I won't say he's at fault. I would just say, guess what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once he pushed Dre, he had to know what was next. Seeing eye. Thank you for your third eye being open.
Hey,
Because that's exactly
Seeing
right.
It's been a while. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
y'all got some good points, man. Y'all got some good
If you
points.
if you push somebody.
But AJ Stocks, let's just say you
What's
and I
up?
get into a heated debate about the
Like we always
Buccaneers
do.
and the Cowboys, right?
Right.
I'd say I call your team the Cowgirls, and you push
That's
me
what
like,
you do.
man, gonna stop playing. I'm not gonna haul off and hit you. So me calling you the king of triple single is just like
But
me
you know
calling the
what?
Cowboys the Cowgirls, right?
No, because
it's more
that's
personal.
It's very personal
Okay.
because it's very true. Like you call it Cowboys and Cowgirls, okay, whatever. I've heard that. Fine.
The truth,
But the
truth hurts.
Well, I think it's also the fact that he's young.
Yeah.
He just came in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Don't really know the system. And Draymond is a stalwart, if you will. So for him to chirp at him, I get it as an elder statesman, but don't put your hands on him.
Can I say one thing?
Sure, of course.
It's funny, not funny, right? It's
Yeah.
not funny that Jordan Poole got punched. It's
Right.
funny that the exception that Draymond took to the trash talking. That's the only thing that gets me, Jay. And like I said, we don't have to be the dead horse. We know what happens.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
messed up. There's gonna be some stuff that now supposedly there's been rumors of 3-team trades circulating that sends Draymond to LA and Russell Westbrook to Indianapolis Pacers
That's
and
been
then
there.
Miles. I'm just saying it's really trying to resurface now
It's been there, though.
after the punch came out. I'm just saying, dog.
That's been there. That's been there, I think, for at least 2 or 3 years. Because he, like as you stated, he has been disappearing. He is, the king of the triple singles. So, he's more of he's becoming a Udonis Haslem of the team with a little bit more talent, but he really kind of is getting that way.
Why you do that?
Back,
why you do that? Hey man, you got me laughing.
He probably was.
Now you know you got me thinking Udonis Haslem when he's like, dang, in the finals, like he had a chance, like he was on the court when they lost. Not the finals, but the playoffs.
Yeah. Let's see, Johnny. Depends on who's walking up on you. I know some former Bucks. You need to have your hands ready. Say, hey, right. Dre is a rich Paul client. Well, there's that. Yeah. What you saying? No, not UD. Yes. Seeing eye. He is on his way to Udonis Haslemville. Okay. Providing a spark, as in high fives and water bottles.
Hey man, you just on fire tonight, dog. It's all good. Hey, I love it.
It's been a minute. This is what's been building up. So there you go. I hope they work it out. Just for just grown men. Don't you don't have to put your hands on them, especially if that's your teammate. But sometimes maybe you do.
I think Jordan Poole need the punishment from the NBA is Jordan Poole get the haul off and take one on Draymond.
Nah.
Don't do that. 2 wrongs don't make it right.
Nah. Yeah, just like the old Heartbeat, 5 Heartbeat song, 2 wrongs don't make it right. But our heart is a house of love. You know what I'm saying? Just look, squash it. Let Draymond get traded to wherever, to LA. Sure, why not? They're old over there. They like it. So
damn, there you go.
Are they expected to do anything this season?
Hey, man, I don't know. I heard Anthony Davis hurt already and the season ain't started yet.
Street clothes.
I
Street clothes
heard-
already hurt.
I heard street clothes, been in street clothes the last couple of days of practice,
Man.
man. I
Boy.
hope it ain't so, but I mean,
Woo.
nothing surprises me. Hey man, let's keep this thing moving on to this next
Yeah,
down, bro.
let's get there. Which they see now we fighting every day till I get
CNI,
my win.
CNI and Shay Shay is on the same page every day until he get his dub. I feel you on that, dog. They got to get it in, bro.
All right, and I know how Shannon said it too. Every day I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, Skip. Every day I'm gonna fight that. Man.
Hey, say my grandmama.
Every day.
Skip my grandmama.
Skip. My grandmama used to make these biscuits. I'm gonna tell you something, Skip. They pretty dang good, Skip. Had the butter and the honey on it, boy.
Okay.
You know nothing about that. All right. What's this safe facts always to say? Second down. Keeping in the NBA. Apparently, Damian Lillard has actually looked at his roster and has realized it's still trash.
Hey, this is funny to me, yo. This is so funny to me, Jay. Like, you knew this when you signed that big extension you just signed, right?
Yeah.
And now, after seeing this team perform in camp, he's like, nah, this really ain't the squad that's gonna get me over. You took the money, bro, instead of working out something to go somewhere and be a contender somewhere. That's on you. Like, what else? What did he expect to happen? What did Dame Lillard really expect from the squad? Matter of fact, let me get over here and pull. While you talk and give your point, I'm gonna pull this roster up real quick, bro, because I was like, and you're surprised.
Well, I mean,
why?
the thing was, Portland said, hey, he was like, look, I'm going to throw a number out. And Portland's like, all right, cool. We ain't got nothing else to do with this money because you don't have CJ McCollum. He's been gone. Performing down in New Orleans. They look to have a good squad. Zion is back, slim, looking pretty good. So, I mean.
He was spotted at a Wendy's last week, though.
Oh.
I'm sorry. And I was probably right there with him.
I mean, I get it, $60 million this year, but CNI, here's the thing, right? Let's put this in perspective. For a fan and a player, which we have both here, is it the money or the championships at this point?
See, we had that talk when it came down to talk about Bradley Beal doing free agency, right?
Exactly.
And
he chose. What up, Mr. Smith?
Hey, this
see you.
This is my whole thing, Jay. I might be tripping. You tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I will.
Damian Lillard, to me, has made enough money to where now he should be looking to solidify his legacy as far as like championship, his greatness. To me, for real. To me, he's not gonna get it done. Okay, Damian Lillard can be the richest player to ever grace a court in Portland. When his career is over, if he don't win a championship, he's gonna be forgotten about now.
Yes.
Forgotten about might be a stretch, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you know what? If you truly think Dame is trying to stay loyal, but loyal to what? And when I say loyal to what?
Loyal to a fault, this mug, because he ain't gonna get nothing being loyal to Portland.
He'll get paid. Great. Hey, get the bag.
Got paid Friday night. He gonna get that.
I'm never not going to tell someone not to get the bag. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when if I'm a Portland fan and I'm saying, okay, well, he's getting paid $60 million a year, max contract, but don't nobody else want to come into Portland, or we can't get nobody else, or you don't have the money. Now, what you got? You got a $60 million a year player, and that's about it.
Okay. This is what he has to work with on his squad right now. And it might change a little bit. All right. Greg Brown III, who makes 1 point, I don't know. Drew Eubanks, Jeremy Grant, Josh Hart, who did some things in LA, Keon Johnson, Damian Lillard, Nasir Little, Isaiah Miller, Jusuf Nurkic, Gary Payton II, Jared Roden, Oliver Sarr, Shadon Sharp, Anthony Simmons, Jabari Walker, Trendon Warford, and Justice Winslow.
But
I would be mad as
these-
hell too. I mean, they did bring Gary Payton Jr. in.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
dog. I'd
That's
be
about
mad
it,
too.
though.
But at
And
the same
it's like-
time, you decided to go back to this.
Yeah.
Like you decided to stay long term with this.
Yeah, and whilst we're going to talk about that in between the lines, about old man Brady.
Yeah.
and all
Wallace,
that.
hold tight on that for me if you can. We definitely gonna talk about it, man, because
Yeah.
I'm smiling, but ooh-wee. Yeah, I'm smiling, but
For sure. But yeah, I mean, he can be mad, but you've made this bed, and so now I'm just waiting for the I want to be traded rumors to start, or him or the demands. I won't even say rumors.
Do you lose respect for D. Lil if he comes on and has to be traded after signing an extension? Does it change
At
how you
this
look
point,
at
yes.
him? Okay.
If I'm a Portland fan, yes, because it's like, look, I would say again, not a Portland fan, but if I'm a Portland fan, I'm saying, you know what, I get it, I understand. There's nothing here, and it seems like they don't want to put anything around you. So roll out, get some picks, rebuild the team.
But what do you think? What you think was going to happen when you saw what they had, and then the money you eat up for what they can really bring in, salary cap wise? I don't know. Hey man, to me, this almost was oh hell nah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like D. Lil,
very close.
you're a great basketball player. You from the East Bay. Shout out to Oakland, California. But
Yes,
you made a jackass move with re-signing with them and now being mad at the roster. Hey, kick rocks. Enjoy the Pacific Northwest and do your best, bro. Do your best.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go get you a couple more cars, or whatever you want to buy. Invest. I would say invest.
Hey, drop another album. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear your stuff on some more. I need on 2K some more.
I mean, look, the dude is paid. He's on Hulu. He's got endorsements. Great. He's going to
rap
be
albums, streaming on
right.
on
There
SoundCloud,
you go.
everything else.
SoundCloud rapper. But yeah, that
I didn't mean that
right
as no
there,
disrespect. Man. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. Let's see. Call was resolved to us, and we're going to talk about that for sure. Rules were established this week, and today was the first time they were used. Who better to get the call? Yeah, again, we're going to talk about that in between the lines, and actually in some other things that we got going. So hold tight for us, Johnny, and Wallace. So let's get into third down. Now, I put this third down up, and
you did.
I did, and Big Game was like, "Really, Texas OU?" Now, if you're not familiar with the Texas OU Red River Showdown, which is what it's called now,
it's not Red River rivalry anymore. 3 R's got everybody tongue tied.
It was Red River Rivalry, and then it was Red River Shootout, and they don't do Shootout anymore. So now it's Red River Showdown. Yeah, for sure. Dame just wanted the bag, so there you go. But if you didn't catch it, it was some first that happened over the weekend. First of all, it was the first time since 1965 that Texas or any other teams were shut out. Okay. And it was the largest deficit basically in the series. They beat them 49-0. 49-0. Now, these are supposed to be SEC, in like a year or two, national contenders, blah, blah, blah. But OU to get trounced like that,
man.
And look, I like Texas. I like UT. Hook them. Okay? I do. But it was embarrassing. It was very, very embarrassing.
I'm sorry, it made me choke. Jay Stoggs, that was a woodshed whipping.
It was. It absolutely was.
The Texas Longhorn and Quinn Ewert came back and he looked amazing in that game.
He did.
But it was just like, didn't Oklahoma, they didn't go like 3-0 and like their last 3 games have just been like, was it 7-on-7 or was it a real football game? Because
it's a real football game. It wasn't flag. It was tackle football.
That many points to be scored and the defense.
Minutes,
and you get Brad Venables, supposed to be the defensive guru that came over from Clemson as your head coach.
Man,
And it looked like he left some of the defensive staff somewhere else. Did he bring anybody else with him to help?
Look, I understand that their QBs were hurt. Well, their starting QB was hurt, but they played 4 different quarterbacks.
Uh-huh.
Right. 2 of them are running backs. One was a tight end, and the other was a quarterback that just could not throw. So I mean, Oklahoma showed who they were in 2 games before this game. Yeah, I agree. I think now we're starting to see, and now we're getting the conference play, and you got Kansas that's showing up. You got TCU that's undefeated.
That was a hell of a game, Kansas TCU game.
That was a great game. You got K-State that's hard to play in, Manhattan. I mean, you've got some formidable teams in the Big 12. The Big 12 is not down this year. So Oklahoma has got to figure out what they're going to do, because if they go in limping like this next year or the year after into the SEC, it's going to be bad news for them. And then you have Archie Manning coming to Texas next year as a redshirt freshman. You'll have another year of, as the CNI says, the mullet man, the star mullet man. That's 2 years in a row. He's only going to get better. You got a great tight end / receiver, and what's his name, Stewart?
Yeah.
Dude, that's and Robinson and the other the 2 running backs.
Dude, Texas. They not a great, but Oklahoma, man, it's got to be hard to be a fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He took him to USC, and so now
Lincoln Riley had to steal some of them good kids that
he
Oklahoma had. But boy, you talking about awful. They need.
Yeah.
I hope the fans at least was able to drown their miseries in a good old Fletcher's corny dog after the ass whipping they took.
And beer. I'm sure they have plenty of that.
Plenty of beer. We probably need to go check some emergency rooms, because I know some of them probably drink themselves to damn near death.
Yeah, definitely into a stupor. It was bad. I haven't heard from any of my OU friends.
And you won't.
And I know I won't.
You're not going to hear from those friends right now, man.
But if you're listening, hey, all my prayers to you. Okay? All my prayers to you. And I'm going to keep that there. We'll see what happens to OU, but it doesn't look like it's going to get any better this season, and maybe even the next. Dare I say, if this happens again next year, I think we have to put him on the hot seat.
2 years already on the hot seat?
It's going to depend on his recruiting class. I think most people say 3 years.
Yeah, it's going to take 3. And
with
the transfer portal, dude. So here's a better question, Jay, before we move on to this 4th down.
Yes, sir.
Should the SEC renege their offer after one more bad year? One more bad show. You're like, you know what? Y'all go ahead and stay in the Big 12. Y'all ain't about to bring us no money with this right here.
We're going to go get UCF. I don't know, bro. I honestly, no, they shouldn't rescind it, but they just know that you got bottom feeders. I mean, that's what Missouri was for. So now they just take their place.
But Missouri has been decent in the SEC. And back when they had Michael Sam's, sorry, my hand fell. When they had Michael Sam's, they played in the SEC championship game. So they haven't just been bottom feeders the whole time of being in the SEC.
All right.
Big shout out to the Rainbow Coalition. Okay.
Man, let's hurry up and get in the 4th down.
All right, man. It's been that kind of. I've been waiting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think they're gonna put them both in the SEC West and then move. I can't remember who they're moving over to the East, but it's going to be something else. That West, it's gonna be like LSU, Missouri. It's basically like Big 12.
It's gonna stink like funk on pig, boy.
Yeah, especially Big 12 is over there now. So Victor, and I'm trying to say his name, man. Wembanyama.
Hey, that sounds good to me.
Wembanyama.
I almost said Victor Wakanda. I'm sorry.
Coming out November 11th. Can't wait. Was it 7-3? Shoot lights out. French kid handles, getting all the praise heaped on him. You know, it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, that's cool, but what is he going to do when he's in the pros?
Man,
in this league.
Hey Jay, have you seen the highlights?
I've seen the highlights.
Do you think it transitions over to NBA style players? That was my like the highlights I saw.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing, but I was like, to what do I really compare it? Like this guy playing defense compared to who's your best defender in the NBA? You know, that would defend this kid. Or at the same time, I think it may be, is there such a defender? Because is there anyone that can guard someone that tall that can dribble, shoot, and go to the basket?
I think the closest may be KD.
Okay.
The closest. And KD's not 7 foot, but KD's like 6'11", like 6'10", 6'11". Wiry, and everyone thought that he couldn't survive in the league because he was so thin. But you know, I won't say he's proven him wrong because he's had injuries here the past 4 or 5 years. Yeah. So, you know, that's my concern is his health. You know, there's still some big bodies in here, and the league is different in that your big men, they shoot from the outside, but you don't have too many big men anymore, like big men like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of agree. They say the chosen 12. I don't know. 2.0. I don't know.
Is the chosen one?
The chosen one,
okay,
2.0. Yeah. They say he's the chosen one 2.0. I don't know if he's the chosen one 2.0. They're calling him the new unicorn, but we already have a unicorn.
Man, I wish don't call no grown man no damn unicorn.
Why not?
A unicorn is. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say
what.
I'm not gonna
say unicorn.
Yeah, but it's okay. So I did some NFL baseline testing one time.
Yeah.
And when I was coming out of one session, there was an older guy in another room doing another session. And I just saw them hold up a picture of a unicorn, and they said like, "What is this?" He said, "That's a gay ass horse." So I was like, so every time I see a unicorn,
the views expressed on Big Game Sports Buzz are solely of those who give them and not a reflection of everyone.
So that was me quoting someone. I said nothing about a unicorn being gay, but just saying, Jay Stock, in the moment you had to be there.
No, you don't, Johnny. You don't want to see it. Look, tired of these big guys. I want to see a league full of spud.
I'm going to say something that's going to come off as racist, and it's not. Watch, if you want to see Spud Webbs, watch the Filipino Professional Basketball League, because they have a height cap of 6'5". You can't be over 6'5" and play in the Philippines. So if you want to see some decent,
I would be a star there.
Hey, dog, I could be Shaq Attack in the Philippines, dog. Back in my day, I would be blocking out, getting rebounds, and starting fast breaks. Shout out to all my Pinot boys.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, but
let's go.
My real quick thing, man, on Victor Wembanyama. It's I just found out about him like 2 weeks ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I
think everybody else did.
One of my guys at work was like, "Yo, you seen Victor Wembanyama? He's the bomb." I'm like, "Victor who?" Oh, look him up on YouTube. I watched the highlights. I said, "Damn, he legit." And the reason I brought this up and wanted to talk about it real quick tonight was Kevin Durant says that the league is in trouble. So once this guy gets here, the league is in trouble. So for someone like KD to say that made me think, damn, this kid's got to be pretty legit. And then for LeBron says the things that he does on the basketball court isn't even human. He's alien-like. And LeBron James has done a lot of great things on the court, Jay Stoggs. So for you to call him an alien, that means he's doing something that we've never, ever seen in the game. And it's intriguing to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see it, but I recently watched the rise and fall of the And One. on Netflix. I believe it was on Netflix. It's a great documentary.
Okay.
It's a great documentary, right? There were some great street ball players, right, that was in the game. Like they were household names, half man, half amazing, hot sauce, the professor, Escalade.
Skip to my
like, I mean, these guys, household names,
right?
But their game, there's only one whose game transitioned to the league.
And that was what Skip to my Lou, Rayford Austin.
Yeah, that's right, Rayford Austin. There was only one. So, I mean, like I said, you can play that there, and his game is different than that, but I want to see him in D League. I want to see him, really play in Summer League. I want to see what he does in these leagues against pro players. And yes, he came in the States, played, a couple of games here. But I don't know. I'm just, if he's a great player, great. He's a great player. Unicorn, I don't know. Or whatever you want to call him. But I'm not set yet. I'm not ready yet.
Okay. So the one thing I really take from you and the comments that came from LeBron James and Kevin Durant are these.
Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
That's right, folks. It does make you say, oh, hell no. What we do is we find things that happen from the last show to this show that make us say, oh, hell no. We have two really good ones this week. Two really, really good ones. Big game. What's yours, man?
Well, the fact that I love watching NFL football, and I rushed home Thursday night after my son's freshman game to get home to try to catch some Thursday night football, just to wish that my son's game would have gone into overtime or something. I got home and turned on the Denver Broncos and Indianapolis Colts, and I think I would have had more fun watching two cats fight. It may have been one of the worst games that I ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And
the Denver Broncos have been in prime time 3 of their 4 games, right?
Yeah.
Or 5 games, whatever it is. That performance from both teams, get an oh hell no. And Russell Wilson, what the hell? Like, have a man wide open on the go, when going forward to totally miss him and throw the ball away. He's looking like he's having a body potty with Sierra all night and can't get his mind right or throw the ball right. It's just
potty.
They had a song or something. I tried to use
that's something like that. Yeah, body.
But Russell, and then the coach also decided not to kick the field goal to make sure you tie it and keep the thing going. Oh hell no! That's just all the way around. Oh hell no to me. The NFL, Amazon Prime Video should be refunding people's money right now for having to watch that game last Thursday.
Yeah, and you know what? Most of the Thursday games, with the exception of that one, I would have to say they have been pretty thrilling, have been pretty good. That one was straight trash and garbage, and we'll talk about that later as well. For me, mine goes to Alex Taylor. Now, if you don't know who Alex Taylor is a person that works with Direct Action Everywhere. He's also the person that ran on the field during Monday night's game of San Francisco and LA Rams, and with pink smoke, and was tackled by Bobby Wagner. Now you say, okay, cool, gotcha. That's not the oh hell no. The oh hell no is the fact that this dude is actually suing Bobby Wagner because he tackled him. And there's an ongoing investigation. Here's what I'm gonna say about this. If you come on
you're right, Johnny. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Okay. Here's the thing. If you are a fan, they tell you when you come into the field, into the stadium, do not run onto the field. They tell you that in the video. They say don't run on the field. There are security people in the stands and on the field.
Right.
So you're not
You
supposed
ain't
to do
supposed
that.
to go down there, right?
You're not even supposed to go down. There are videos, YouTube, VHS tapes of people getting tackled for running on the field. That's common knowledge.
It happened when I played back in Tampa, Green Bay Packers. Yes, it was
There
awesome.
you go.
But
And we'll win. No, not at all. So when you come on the field, best believe, okay, keep your head on the swivel, protect yourself at all times.
right.
I fully support Bobby Wagner in this. Alex Taylor, you not only get a oh hell no, you get the dumbass of the month because you're a dumbass.
He said the dumbass of the month.
You're the
All
dumbass
right,
of the month.
just real quick before we move on, Jay. I love that
Yeah.
oh hell nah, man.
Yes, sir.
I love when these guys get tackled, and I think
I
the
love
only reason this is happening is because a player did it and not the security guard or the police officer.
And that's what gets me.
He's trying to take an opportunity of his stupidity and to get, as a come up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got hurt by this NFL player. I'm going to sue him. He didn't get hurt. Your dumb ass knew not to run on the field, knew that you shouldn't do it. And,
There you go.
Yeah.
And you know what? Bobby Wagner and John, you're correct. Signs everywhere. Break that rule, you get your back broke. It's on that idiot that tries to get seen. He got seen. You know what? He got what he wanted, though. He got seen. People know his name. They know his cause. All because Bobby Wagner laid his dumb ass out like he's supposed to. So there you go. Bobby Wagner, hero. Alex Taylor, zero.
Bobby Wagner, thank you for the laughs, too, because I posted that video and that meme, that picture and that meme all over Twitter and got a lot of retweets and likes. So thank you.
I love it. Bobby Wagner should sue him for getting over because now he's gonna get his message out there. He should sue him for anything he gets.
Okay,
that's just my thing. All right,
let's
go ahead.
Let's get at you. In the words of Tupac. Hey man, all right, let's get this thing moving and get on to this next segment, brother.
That's it. All right, so this segment between the lines, hey, this is what we were talking about, saying, Johnny, and Wallace, hey, thanks for sticking around. Again, make sure that you like, subscribe, and tackle that bell so you know when Big Game Sports Buzz is on, as well as Cowboys Cutting Up and other various shows that will be premiering here. You've got a slate that's coming. It's going to be fun. First one, the Bucs escape. So we kind of alluded to that, the sack or the hit, penalties, things of that nature. But
hey, Jay, can you go back and pull up what I can pin. I mean, you want to pin that so it's easy to find? Sure. I think Johnny said something earlier about why that was called the way it was, which made sense. It kind of broke it down a way that I didn't even think about until he put it on there. But
yeah. So Johnny did say, that call was a result of Tua incident. Rules were established this week and today that was first time they were used. Who better to get the call but Brady?
Okay, that rule was established, but what Grady Jarrett and I'm guys look at the hat. You know what team I root for. You see the hat, right? But what Grady Jarrett did was sack the quarterback. Hey, thanks, Johnny, for tuning in.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, man. I know it's game time. But what Grady Jarrett did was sack the quarterback.
He does have on pass and protection equipment.
He did nothing wrong. And like I said, I'm a Bucs fan. Don't get it twisted. But as a former defensive lineman and all the protection they gave quarterbacks then and even more so now for Jerome Falk, whatever, I forget the referee's last name, but he's Jerome. I call him Buddha because he looked like one of my homeboys from college. But for Jerome to make that call in that crucial situation like he did, the Buccaneers were up 21-0, Jay. I think they relaxed. They took the foot off the gas a little bit. Atlanta fought to get back in the game. Now, for Falcons fans, to Big Low Country, if you out there, Smitty, if you out there listening, if you catch it later, let's know this. Y'all got away with a pass interference and a holding also that wasn't called. So we got a call that helped us out, but we also got 2 missed calls that hurt us as well. So and Darryl Johnson said this during the game. The calls during this game were inconsistent, big time.
Yeah.
The referees did a poor job of calling a consistent game, and both teams hurt by it. So that being said, it's not the only reason you lost, but it played a key factor, and that was a bad call. Buccaneers escape.
Yeah.
Thanks, refs.
There you go. Next thing, Packers fall.
Are you happy, Jay?
Oh, of course, I'm ecstatic.
I'm
ecstatic. Anytime Douche Dodgers doesn't win, and it's because they don't have a number 1 receiver. He left because Douche Dodgers was being the douchiest. So he got the money, was like, Devontae, hey, do what you can, bro. It's not on me. Relax. And there you go. And he said, yeah, I'm going to relax my ass right on to Las Vegas. Peace. So now, who do you have as your number 1?
Well, today it was Randall Cobb, 7 catches for 99 yards. And last week it was Romeo Doubs. And before that, it was Alan Lazard. It was like, what the hell? Who are you throwing?
Those are facts to me, CNI. That's the way I feel.
Yeah. Hey, CNI, Jay Stoggs hates Aaron Rodgers and Matt Stafford.
I don't hate them. I just call them what they are.
Okay.
He is a douche.
What?
And Pat Stafford is
dog,
what he is
in the building. Shout out to Big Game Entertainment's mascot, Titan.
There you go. Titan.
Titan is in the building.
My dude.
But
I mean, I'm
so are you surprised? So the Giants right now on the year are 4-1. Only loss coming to your Dallas Cowboys. Saquon Barkley again didn't have he had 13 carries, 70 yards, average 5.4, which in today's passing NFL,
that's great.
Is not a bad average, right?
That's great average.
1 touchdown. He's looking like the Saquon Barkley before the ACL tear, right? Do the Giants worry you for later in the year, being in your division? Do they worry you at all?
The thing about divisional games, and you can speak to this, they're tough. They're always tough games, no matter the record.
Whether good or bad, yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
And it's hard to sweep divisional games. And so if we don't, it won't surprise me. I would hope by that time we would be better. Dak will be better and will understand the system better. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but Cooper Rush is showing some things, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that Wednesday. We'll talk about that Wednesday.
I'm gonna ask you a question when we get down to the last point on this between the lines that I need you to answer for me.
Okay.
But yeah, so everybody, if y'all don't know, Jay Stoggs is host of Cowboys Cutting Up here on Big Game Entertainment. So y'all make sure Wednesday, even if you're not a Dallas Cowboys fan, it's always good to see Cowboys fans get together and hallucinate on what they're gonna do for the season. So you really want to tune in to Jay Stoggs and Trey Collins as they talk about what the Cowboys not gonna do. I mean, they say what the Cowboys are gonna do, but we know that is not gonna happen. So it's always good to tune in just to hate on the Cowboys.
Okay, great. And this week we have special guest, a guy that I absolutely love and hate at the same time. We're gonna have 2 Philly fans. They're launching a show, 2 birds, 1 show. And they're going to come on and talk Philly crap like no other. And it's going to be absolutely fun and a blast. So check us out Wednesday, 8 p.m. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely great. Let's go to the third one. Broncos, Colts. We talked about that. That was awful.
Yeah, we can keep moving. But this is the whole thing. Should either one of those teams ever play in prime time again this year?
No, that should be flexed out of
Keep it
whatever
moving.
prime time they
Yeah.
have. Yeah,
If y'all got them
absolutely.
slotted for a Monday night game, move
Flex.
somebody else to Monday and
Flex.
put their ass up. Bye.
Like they should be on Saturday for real. Dolphins get spanked. Was this really a surprise that the Dolphins got spanked?
Well,
Maybe it was.
The way the Dolphins look to me, and the reason I put it on here, Jay, the way they looked against Buffalo, we knew Tua was out. Then Teddy Bridgewater leaves this game, but to the Jets, did you see that? I mean, I think that's what got me more than anything else. Zach Wilson and the Jets blanked the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
No, 40-17. Excuse me.
Yeah, 17. There you go.
But
it was
that Miami defense looked okay early in the year. The hell with Tua and Bridgewater. I'm thinking the Miami Dolphins defense was going to play. So cousin Joe Mack, you ain't out here tonight talking because you knew we was going to get on you. But when you go check this out, what the hell happened?
Yes, sir.
To the Dolphins?
Yes, sir. Hey, I understand seeing out, but hey, facts are facts. Look, the Jets, and I said this in draft day. I said the Jets are one of the winners on draft day. Okay. They did their team a service as opposed to a disservice like they normally do. So, I mean, let's see, it was Teddy Bridgewater. He's out. And so
Teddy Bridgewater went out, Wallace.
Yeah, he went out. Now it's
shit. You got me. Let me go. I'm about to tell you who the third quarterback is because he got some stats tonight. Wallace, he did.
He did get some stats.
You got to go to your third quarterback. Skylar Thompson came in to replace Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Well, Teddy Bridgewater was over. Damn, did he get hurt on the first pass?
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater was 0 for 1, and then bye-bye. And Skylar?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, Pittsburgh defense, both corners
Skylar
are
Thompson
out.
looks like a cheap Travis Kelce, y'all. I'm sorry. My share screen won't work if you on YouTube. I can't. Hey, dog. Y'all got to go look him up. But he's out of Kansas State, 6'2", 217. Hey, shout out to this young man. I'm not laughing at him for, he's in the league. Hey, best of luck to you. Hey, I was a journeyman for 5 years. But,
Yeah.
Woo,
they got clown. I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, they got clown. Yeah, first pass, done.
I guess more than anything, I was surprised by the Dolphins defense giving up the 40 points.
Yeah, they gave up the booty.
I knew the offense might struggle a little bit with Tua being out, but the defense to give up 40 kind of caught me by surprise. That's why we had to talk about it between the lines.
Yeah, for sure.
Puppy going.
That's right.
Cowboys have won 4 straight games, Jay. And a point that you made earlier that I hate you for, but you always like to pull out those buff nerdy facts. They beat both of last year's Super Bowl participants.
They did.
Are your Cowboys back to the great 90s Cowboys? Oh, hell no. Oh, my bad.
No, they're not. No, they're not. But it's going to bring up some very tough discussions. Very tough discussions.
Going. I hit them with it, Jay. Hit them with it. I know where you're going. I want to hear it. I got to hear this.
Well, here's what I will say. No, Dak is the starting quarterback of this team. There's no QB controversy. But
you can't bench 40 million.
You can't bench 40 million. But what you're seeing is that it's Dak messing with the system and not trusting it. And so if the system works, where you have a backup QB that's running the system, now you can't blame the system, i.e. McCarthy and Kellen Moore. Even though
Jay, you said there's no quarterback controversy, but it sure as hell sounds like you're trying to create one.
I'm not trying to create anything. All I'm saying is, if someone works in your system, and you know how the NFL is, they create systems and they try to put people and fit people in and players in them. They don't try to fit systems around players.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, and I see, hey, you know what? I have a player that's fitting in my system better than another player. And I tell my owner, hey, we got to change this up.
Okay.
Do you want to keep winning or do you want to? Because the thing is that he possibly will come back next week against Philly, which
That's
is a
what they said
huge
today.
game.
Mm-hmm.
This is a huge divisional game.
Can I just ask you one question and before we move on? So,
Yes.
I will say this. Shout out to the Cowboys. I honestly thought when Dak Prescott got hurt that they would probably be 2-3 right now or 2-4.
Come in that order. Yeah.
I honestly thought that. So, Cooper Rush, congratulations. You still ain't played no damn body, but congratulations on your win. Don't make that face. Don't make that face.
He played
Don't make that face.
The Super Bowl champs and won. He played the AFC.
The 49ers just beat the Super Bowl champs.
That's so.
The Super Bowl champs suck.
They beat them though. The Super Bowl champs until someone else wins the Super Bowl.
So like I said,
the Super Bowl champs.
Shout
Wednesday,
out to Cooper Rush.
8 p.m.
So if the Cowboys, like I said, I think Jay Stocks is talking about a kind of. So let me ask you this, Jay Stocks, and you just give me yes, no, or you defer.
That's a bad game to come back.
Or you defer to the show on Wednesday. That's cool. Is Cooper Rush a better fit at quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys than Dak Prescott?
Check me out Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here. Big Game Sports Buzz, Big Game Entertainment.
Shoot. Hey, and with that, we go to Jay's least favorite segment of
That's true.
Tonight.
Wallace, we'll talk about that on Wednesday, brother. I'm telling you, we'll talk about that on Wednesday.
They got to be Wallace. I feel you, Wallace, but I tune into Cowboys Cutting Up on Wednesday, Wallace, right here on Big Game Sports Buzz. And also, y'all, if y'all follow this, please go to YouTube, follow the Big Game Entertainment channel. We're going to start transferring a lot of the other shows over to Big Game Entertainment. We're building that up. One big brand, multiple shows coming to y'all, trying to bring that heat and that fire. And for all those who've been jumping on the train, subscribing, thank y'all so much. We are now at 948. We only got 52 to go, baby. Let's go. We're trying to get to that 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all for doing that and subscribing. And make sure y'all follow Big Game Entertainment. All right, so Jay.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to call these guys. So as soon as we hit 1,000, I'm going to try to get a sponsorship. We got to go. So I hit the board. I hit the card game today. I didn't even scroll the internet. One got to go.
Come on, Wallace.
One got to go. So if you had to choose for one thing that you could never, ever, ever, ever do again, and something was available to you, sex, free gas for life, good sleep, or hot water, what got to go? Sex, free gas for life, good sleep, or hot water?
I would say hot water.
Did it? Go.
But here's the thing about hot water. Okay. When you want to boil something, because you need to boil it to make it safe, you need hot water. So that's a good one. That's a tough one.
But see how you go ahead. This is how I interpreted the hot water, Jay.
Yeah.
You didn't say that I couldn't boil my water. I'm thinking I just can't get no hot water from the tap. So if I need my water warm, I can still boil it and do what I need to do. I'm not giving up the first one. I'm not.
Free gas? Why is you giving up free gas for life?
Free gas for life, Wallace. Hey, did you see the gas prices lately? You live in Atlanta. Damn. You know gas got to $7 in California. $7 a gallon. I'm either going electric. I definitely ain't giving up free gas for life. I can't give up doing the grown up. You know what I'm saying? The grown up is gonna be there till my thing don't work. It can't go nowhere. Sorry about that, y'all. Free, good sleep. I'm a grouch if I don't get good sleep. So I can't. Yeah. I don't get it. I should give it up. But
there you go.
when I do get it, I appreciate it. So hot
I
water for
sure
me
do
too.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Jay Styles, I'm right there with you, man. Hey,
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
Okay, well, hey, see, that wasn't too bad, man. You got to learn
That
to
wasn't.
embrace these ones. With these one got to go.
Every now and again, you come with a good one. Every now and again.
Well, I appreciate you, man. So, hey, now
it's that time.
Go ahead, do your introduction before I play this. This B-roll.
What did it say? Well, I don't think about the hot water from the tap. True, but you want to shower. But hey, let's go ahead and let's get into this. Look, some people have a top 100 list, some have a top 50, some have a top 25, some even punk out into a top 10. But here on Big Game Sports Buzz, top 5, who's in, who's out. Let's go.
Yo, he took a shot at me.
I did.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
That's right. This week's top 5 list or topic is going to be top 5 disappointments this season, this NFL season so far. And I saw, I think Wallace hit me up with 2 earlier. And yes, I agree with both of those. But give me a top 5.
Can you pull those up? I don't remember what it said. I'm not. Y'all don't. For y'all who don't know, if you
I'll put it in the comments.
First time, we Jay Stoggs and I go back and forth on who's gonna run the comments, who's gonna run the show, and I always ask Jay Stoggs to run the comments, but I end up taking over. So I really have not. I've turned I got away from the comments.
He's done well.
So until he pulls them up, I haven't even seen them. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't touched the comments tonight, and can I say something? It's killed me too, Stoggs. But
I know it has.
Hey man, you done a great job, man.
Thank you, man. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. I don't know. He'll put him back in there for me. I know it. All right, so let's go in this top 5, man. You always start out because you're Big Game. So,
well, hey, Jay Stoggs, you said top 5 disappointments this football season in straight NFL. The season's been a little weird to me because it to me it's wide open. It's wide. Yeah. So if we could get to the end of the year, and we could see 2 teams in the Super Bowl that no one anticipated being there, because that's the kind of parity we've had in the NFL this year. So if I think to just my top 5 disappointments, this is what I got for you, and you can critique it how you want. But first, Pittsburgh Steelers, a Mike Tomlin led team. I know they had quarterback issues and controversy. They got the first win of the season against the Bengals. I thought, okay, they're gonna end up being okay. But the Steelers are 1-4, and the Bills beat the brakes off of them today. I believe TJ Watt is still out, but at the same time, I did not think that a Mike Tomlin-led team would be playing this bad. So Pittsburgh is one for me. 4, we talked about it last segment. The LA Rams. Your Cowboys went out to LA and beat them today. And I would say shout out to the Cowboys, but Jalen Ramsey has talked so much stuff this year and come out and played like hot garbage. Matthew Stafford is looking like the Matthew Stafford from Detroit. The LA Rams, they have a Super Bowl hangover right now. Call it what you want. They look like hot garbage, bro.
No, he's doing the biggest like 3 today.
The biggest play of the game today was the Cooper Rush 75. Excuse me.
He had a strip sack at the end.
Cooper Kupp 75-yard. Like nobody cared about the shit at the end. The game was over. It was decided. It was done.
Gosh.
Hey man.
Anyway,
Rams. That's my list. Rams.
That's your list, yeah.
One division that got so much hype going into the season.
Yes.
That has really let me down is the AFC West.
Yes.
A la Denver Broncos. A la the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes. Yes.
Throw up a little bit.
Yes.
All this hype surrounding the AFC West, and the one team that's dominated AFC West, it still has the best record at 3-1, the Kansas City Chiefs. So I drank the Kool-Aid.
Wait.
I drank the Kool-Aid and believed it. Nope, AFC West sucked. A team that belongs in the AFC West that surprised me because I just thought that Devontae Adams was going to do big things, and they just seem to be stalling. The Raiders, just the Raiders in general. And then number 1 to me, I never would have seen this coming in a million years. Russell Wilson looks like a backup quarterback right now. And I never thought I would have said that in a million years. But Russell at Danger Russ on Twitter looks like he should be holding the clipboard for somebody else right now.
Man,
I did not see that happening this year, man. Those are my top 5 disappointments so far this season in the NFL.
All very good. All very good. All very good.
My Rams was okay.
No, but that's okay. No. I agree with you. The Steelers defense is what I had on there. And really it's more the organization. Tomlin has been, and this came from a Steelers fan that I talked to today who was watching the game as I was coaching flag football today. And he said, I said, well, you know, it's pretty disappointing because Tomlin has always had, you know, winning records. He said, not with his team, though. I said, what do you mean not with his team? He said, he didn't win anything with the team he drafted. That was Coward's guys.
No, Coward been gone forever, bro.
I agree.
That point, whoever said that, next time you see him, slap the shit out of him. Sorry, language.
I'm not gonna slap him. I'm not gonna
Bill
slap him.
Coward been on TV for 12 years.
I just thought it was a unique point to put out.
Didn't they win a Super Bowl in 2009?
They did.
Bill Coward. Okay, I'm about to look at when Bill Coward retired. Please finish your list. Whoever said that pissed me off. I'm sorry, Jay. Keep going. I apologize to you.
No problem. Pat's offense in their team. You talk about AFC West. I thought, hey, you know what? Mac Jones looks really good. I thought this was going to be a step forward. They have done absolutely nothing. And it actually kind of saddens me because as much as I don't want to admit that I like Bill Belichick, I like Bill Belichick. I think he's a great coach. I think he's able to put together great defenses of quote unquote no-name players. And so I think he's great. It sucks. I agree with you. Russell Wilson is a bag of poo. I have him in 2 leagues right now as a quarterback. Notice I didn't say starting. He is no longer starting. I think I started him once, maybe twice. Can't do it anymore. It's just tough. All of the injuries, especially to the linemen this year, that's been a great disappointment. I don't know if it's turf. I don't know if it's like a practice.
Turf has something to do with it, though. It does.
Okay.
They need to ban that shit. They need to all go back to artificial. Go back to natural grass and get rid of artificial grass. Turf.
Yeah. Either or make better turf or do something. But I'm just noticing that it's not only just that, but it's lack of practice.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm about to say, just like a fake ass God did not mean for it to look like that. He didn't mean for us to play football on artificial surfaces.
True. I get that, man.
It's the Henny. I'm sorry.
And then finally, and I don't put mine in order, but the Tua Tagovailoa, Tagovailoa, that whole protocol, NFL, that right there has been very disappointing.
You blame the NFL for that?
I blame everyone, including Tua.
Okay.
I think there has to be a responsibility for players at some point to want to protect themselves from themselves. And there has to be people in place to help protect them from themselves. And the NFL has to take a greater responsibility in ensuring that the system works.
Okay.
And the system did not work on any level from the top all the way down.
Got you.
From the top all the way down. So that's been probably one of the most disappointing things.
That's a great list, Jay. That's a good list. And
Thank you, sir.
That last one is a good one. I really can appreciate that. And
and Coward. Yeah. But yeah, it's very sad. Very, very sad. So hey, folks, that's the show. Make sure that you comment. We want to hear your top 5 list. Top 5 worst performances or worst things this season has brought as far as the NFL so far.
Sir. And hey, I go back and look at these comments, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When Mother Nature waking me up in the middle of the night or early morning, I'll grab my phone, I'll comment. And one of my boys said, "Hey, big game, I'm glad you replied to my comment, but that was early. What were you doing up?" I was like, "I'm old, man. Mother Nature called. I had to get up and run to the bathroom. I grabbed the phone and checked it." No, for real talk, Jay, man, I appreciate you so much. I feel like we're doing great things. We're getting so close to 1,000 to where I'm constantly checking. I'm constantly checking this thing, man. Hey, Wallace, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the comment.
Thank you.
Hey, please make sure you hit that bell to know when we come on and share it with some more folks, man. Let them know what's going on. And this is not all we got. You know, we got the Chop Shop that will be back here soon. We got Blurtitude. This is a show that no one's ever seen because Jay Stoggs ain't done it since last year. But it's great when it's gonna be great. Cowboys Cutting Up is a kick-ass show. Like I said, I'm not even a Cowboys fan, but Jay Stoggs and Trey always pull me in to make sure we do that. And we're working on bringing more content to the channel and growing this thing, man. So if anybody out there, if you into podcasting and want to be a part of Big Game Entertainment, shoot me a direct message. Let me know. You can find that contact down in the description below. Hey, also, get your Big Game swag. That's on Linktree down in the description. And anything else you need is there for you. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy, the Buff Nerd, Big Game James. So for Jay Stoggs, Big Game James, this has been Big Game Entertainment. We appreciate it. Peace.